Okay, this is week 2 of the long-term study. It's October 2nd. I am in a new camp area, and this one's a little bit cozy and a little dugout. I am a lot closer to the areas that I research here in this camp, so this should work out very well. I'll do a short pan. I'm up on a little bit of a hill, but this is the extent of the campsite, or at least the area that I'm in. So that makes it nice and cozy. I'm going to do a walk around real quick and see if there's anything unusual about the place. But that gives you a 360-degree view. Well, so far, yesterday and last night were a bust as far as interesting things go, except for some whistling up there on the rim, which is probably related to elk. I'm here to dig up one of the mounds. Got my shovel, got my sidearm. I am packing heavy because I do have this could be dangerous, don't know. Anyway, we're going to hike in and see what's in one of those mounds. Okay, the area has really changed. It has grown over with ferns, which leads me to an idea of what's probably in these mounds. I'm kind of wondering if perhaps the ferns are gathered up and buried and are basically being used like silage. Cattle eat silage, and that's usually chopped up corn that has been buried and fermented, and it makes for happy, contented cows. So I'm kind of wondering that if these ferns are harvested the same way and then buried and used for food during the winter. I've only been able to find one mound, and I'm standing at the base of it right here, so I'm going to dig into it here in a few minutes. Okay, I've been digging here for a while, and something right over in there, just about the same place as last time, is knocking limbs. But I'm going to continue to dig. Some more of that white vomit. Okay, I think I might have solved the mystery of the upper mounds, the ones up here in the high altitude, which are much smaller than the ones down in the lower altitude where the area burned. But I was noticing that the mounds, on the sides of them, there are usually a low spot. And I think what's happening is in the winter time, this is what they're getting to eat. These white fibrous tubers, and they're not really carrots, but I think they're fern roots, but they snap just like a carrot. So I've got, dropped that one. I got one right here, and I'm about to give it a taste to see how it tastes. That tastes just like a sour carrot. It's got a little more tang to it than a carrot, but it's very, very close to a carrot. And I think that's what the white vomit is. I think they are chewing on these, since these are a little more fibrous than a carrot. They're chewing on them like chimpanzees do their food. They'll chew on it and suck the juice, chew on it, suck the juice. And then when they're finally done with sucking the juice, they'll basically just spit out the fiber. And it's usually a white pulpless mass by the time they've gotten done with it. So I think that's what's happening here. So I think we've solved the mystery of the mounds up here on top. I'm going to keep some of these and take them back home and have somebody look at them and see if they can tell me exactly what they are. But I'm pretty sure they're fern roots. And I know you can eat the ferns. The ferns are like asparagus. So I don't know if you can eat the roots or not. Now, I didn't taste that much to make myself sick. You always go through what they call a rub test. You rub a little of the juice on your arm, wait a little while. If there's no reaction, then you can put a little bit on your tongue, see if there is a reaction, a stinging reaction or anything like that, and there was none. And then you can take just a little bit and munch it up, and if there's no reaction, then you're good to maybe take a little tiny nibble and swallow it. If you still don't get sick, then it's probably edible. So I wouldn't go about eating a lot of it, but not until I get it tested out. Once I get it tested out, I might use this for some kind of cooking herb. Who knows? Later. I guess one of the things that I need to do is go down to the lower elevations and find a mound down there and dig it up and see what's in it, because it's a little different shaped, a little bigger. So to wrap up this deal about the upper mounds, it appears that the is a fern meadow, heavy with ferns, and the ferns are starting to die now because it's late in the season. But I think this is probably one of the, I'm just guessing, of course, one of the main staples of the Bigfoot in the springtime, early spring, when there's nothing else to eat except for meat. They probably use this root quite extensively. And this plowing up the dirt as they dig for the roots really helps the ferns to grow more. The roots are they seem to be about 3-4 feet down. And like I said, they look like and act like carrots, and you taste them. They taste like carrots somewhat, but they do have a bitter aftertaste. So evidently, Bigfoot's bitter palate probably is a little stronger than mine is. But they probably dig early spring in this area before this area gets opened up. This area is closed between December 31st and April 1st to all traffic and all people. So this would be a perfect time to be up here digging and looking for roots. So that's about it. Wrapped up.